Good morning, good morning, good morning. See who's awake at 8:43 West Coast time, Pacific time. I was gonna put up a video today, but I don't know if we're gonna get into that or not. I don't know if it's worth it to be putting videos up once a week anymore. I think the algorithm has left us behind. We're only doing about 24. This last video only did 24,000 in a week, so I don't know. Good morning, everybody. What's going down? So yeah, anyways, I got a video that's just about ready to go up today, but I don't know if we're gonna put it up today. I think we're gonna move to every 2 weeks because it is kind of a grind. My poor guy Michael is just ripping videos, and the amount of view, like the view counts coming through on YouTube, I feel like my consistency has really gone down, and we're not getting all the views that we used to get, which is terrible. So we're working on it. Let me figure out how to open this shit up on my desktop so I can answer all your questions. I'm gonna stay on here for about 15-20 minutes this morning, and then we'll get after it. Boom, there we go. Now I should be able to see all the questions. All right, we got any new check rides or anything coming up? Any guys get any new ratings? Super pumped to hear about them. This fucking thing won't let me separate my chat. Oh, there we go. Boom. All right, now we're good. Now I give you 100% of my attention. All right. Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Part 2 of the Europe video will be coming in a couple of weeks. So we got that. We've been back. I've posted a video every week for the last 3 weeks, I think. Maybe longer. Has it been 3 weeks in a row? I think it's been 3 weeks in a row. Update on the ebook. What we're going to wind up doing is I have a whole different platform that we're going to do it on. We've been working on. So what's going to happen is everybody that paid for the ebook, we're going to refund you through Shopify, and then we're going to give you a code, and your code is going to work on a new website that my team has been building for me to give you guys the kind of attention we can. The reason I decided against doing the ebook as is because Shopify has no way for me to track and monitor how well I'm able to interact with you guys and monitor how you guys are doing moving forward with your guys' stuff. So we found essentially Michael, my assistant, the guy's been a fucking godsend for me, if I'm being honest with you guys. Has just been jumping through hoops trying to get everything set up for this completely different platform that you guys will still be able to get a copy of the ebook, but I'm going to refund everybody that already paid for it. You'll be able to come on, and then that's going to be the best way I can manage my time and kind of coaching you people through your career process. So that's the plan there. And we're actually getting ready. We're in the final stages of the development and stuff on that website. We'll be done soon, and when it's done, it'll be open for everybody to come in and start asking me all your awesome questions. All right, let's go. Second part of Europe video. That'll probably be a couple weeks. We got I forget what video is working on for this one. Oh, right now we're doing the next video on the channel is going to be the red helicopter video from Mexico City, avoiding traffic and doing a whole bunch of Gulfstream flying in between. So that's coming. So you guys like the vlog style on the Europe? I felt like it was a little bit different. So. The orange interior on the new whip looks sick, man. Thank you guys. Yeah, the buying the Cullinan was that was a pretty stressful day. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm actually waiting on a phone call right now. The driver to pick it up at my new Rolls Royce is at Opelika. It's at Fountain Blue at Opelika, and the transport rigs. We flew back in the jet yesterday. So I left it there with the front desk, and the transport driver's been trying to get it from them all morning. I was asleep. I'm on the West Coast now. So they were blowing up my phone at 6 o'clock this morning, which I wasn't up yet. And because I didn't know the driver's name. I just knew the name of the company. And shout out Fountain Blue, they wouldn't release my vehicle to anybody else without my permission, which is a good thing. Unfortunately, though, it was 6 in the morning. I was asleep. So I believe hopefully it should be getting loaded into the transport vehicle right about now. And I'm not sure when exactly the Rolls Royce is going to make it back to California. In my experience in shipping cars from Florida to California, it usually takes about 7 to 10 days. The problem is that my entire rest of this month is completely stacked. Like I'm home the next couple days, and then I'm on the road essentially Tuesday night through the end of the month, which is crazy. I'm actually supposed to be in Vegas right now for UFC with Happy Dad and everybody else, but the way the rest of my month is stacked up, I'm definitely not doing that. All right, let's get into some questions. Where can I train for a Gulfstream rating in Florida? You can't. Gulfstream ratings come from CAE or flight safety. So you got to find a training center that offers the programs for the aircraft that you want to train in. Do I have any YouTube tips for pilots posting aviation related content? Yeah, don't post boring shit. I don't know. I try to post stuff that not everybody else is like kind of doing. The only problem with that is the only videos that gets a lot of traction with you guys are the videos where I talk about how much money we make. And I hate making those videos. Like I cannot express to you enough how much I hate making those videos, but it's what I understand why you guys want to see it. I understand why the world wants to see that kind of stuff. So it's cool. But yeah, you just got to just kind of pick a new niche and try to not make your content dry. You have to remember 90% of the pilot content on YouTube is very dry. You know, fucking, now we're going to check the magnetos left, back to both, and we're going back to right. You know, spice it up a little bit, give a little bit of, make it kind of interesting. Make people laugh a little bit. Even if it's at your own expense. Like, I don't give a shit what any of you guys think, no offense. But it kind of keeps the comments, like the camaraderie is kind of a little bit better on my channel than some of the other ones, because I'm down, I'll make fun of myself with you guys. We like to have fun that way, which makes you guys the best. The Cirrus is badass. Thank you so much. That thing has come out. I'm trying to chase down a little avionics problem on the Cirrus right now. There's for some reason my new IFDs are not talking to my PFD, meaning I could put a flight plan in my IFDs and it won't talk to the PFD, which in turn won't let the autopilot follow it. So I've been flying the Cirrus every flight I've done in literal like heading mode, which is driving me nuts. So I'm hoping to get on a call with Cirrus on Monday, with Avidyne on Monday morning. Now everything's under warranty. My screens are under warranty. My IFDs are under warranty. So I'm hoping to get on the call with them Monday and then getting either an RMA or a shipping label to send back units, ship them out to them on Tuesday. Like I said, my schedule's pretty stacked the rest of the month. So if I could hopefully get everything sent over to them, they can set out the configuration and settings and all that bullshit. And hopefully I'll get it back by the time I'm done flying, and then have my Cirrus being normal. Flying with Finley, have my own clothing brand, need money for Gulfstream, helping finance my flight training. Sure, man. Yeah, you send me type up your email. I'll shoot you an email later. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna try to keep updating videos here soon. Citation videos. I'm not current to fly my citation. That's the problem. It is fully complete. If you guys are following me on Instagram, you would have seen that. I've been posting it a lot lately. I am waiting. Loft Arrow here in Carlsbad. They're going to be doing my citation single pilot recurrent. I'm just waiting on a hard date for them. As soon as I get that, you guys are going to get inundated with citation content. So, again, it's just a scheduling thing. They're not charging me for the recurrent, and right. So since they're not charging me for the recurrent, I kind of have to do it when they have availability. Well, the problem is I also have to have availability too, and we've been trying to get both of the notches of their open availability and my schedule to mesh, and it's next to impossible. So this is how crazy it is. The last time that I was scheduled to do a recurrent with Loft Arrow here in Carlsbad, Again, you know, they're not charging me for the recurrent in exchange for filming an episode down there, which is going to be super awesome. I'm super pumped on. But the last one they did, I was all set to show up on a Monday morning, and Sunday night I got a phone call from one of my clients that I had to fly on Monday. He didn't want any other pilots except for me. It had to be me. And so I had to call off last minute and be like, hey, I can't make it either. So it's the challenge is real. Hang on one second. All right, so we're back at it. What up, Jordan Finch? Would you recommend buying a jet before the age of 20 would be used for business, or would it be better to charter? That's kind of a wild question. If you got the money, buy it. Why not? If you can afford it, buy a jet. I would. I did. I don't know. I wasn't 20. I was in my 30s, but I could afford a jet, so I bought one. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. You got to look at your own money, though. Thank you, guys. Merch is sick. Appreciate that, bro. We're going to start doing merch in a little bit of a different way. I think we're going to start moving towards a drop style where we're going to do like 4 or 5 drops a year, and everything's just going to be super limited. The only thing we're going to keep in stock year round is flight bags, just because those, you know, they have a practical use all year round. So if you guys have any ideas for merch that you want to see, pop it in the comments here. I love reading your guys' ideas. It's pretty cool. Let me know the stuff you guys want to see and other stuff that you guys want us to do. Give me some video ideas. Honestly, I'm running dry over here. It's hard. Like, and I feel like I keep making the same effing videos. Like, we took a helicopter off the roof of the Ritz-Carlton. I made X amount of thousands of dollars flying a jet all around. Here's how to do the compression on an airplane. So I don't know. Give me ideas. Like, it kind of sucks because this is a very niche channel. So there's only so many things you can do in this niche shit, right? I've tried to bring you guys a little bit of the helicopter training, which I'm lacking on right now. I am going to get you guys a video of a citation recurrent. I wish CAE and flight safety were a little more cool about filming, because I am due for a G4 recurrent here pretty soon. That'd be a fun video to make. Flying to Hawaii next week, so I might make that video, but I've also already got a G550 video that's on a hard drive that hasn't been uploaded to YouTube yet. So again, then it's back to making the same video twice. So yeah, but I don't know. It's crazy. All right, let's see what else we got. Do you have a recommended type on 350, 450, or 550, or in other models? My recommendation when it comes to a type rating is you should get typed in whatever airplane you have somebody that's willing to hire you on, if that makes sense. I wouldn't run out and go get a type rating in anything unless I knew 2 or 3 guys that are already flying it, and both of those guys are saying like, yeah, hey, my boss, you know, we're always looking for contractors, or you know, we could use it. We know we're going to need some help this summer because the boss's schedule is super slammed, et cetera, et cetera. I would never go out and get a type rating unless I had something like that, or probably 2 of somethings like that lined up and ready to go. What up from Siesta Key? Let's see what else we got. More maintenance videos, please. Man, the maintenance videos just dog on eBay. I respect that you want that, and I have a couple that I've made, but yeah, they just don't do that good. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Citation videos flying to the Bahamas and Key West. That is probably not gonna happen, just because I would have to fly the citation all the way from California, and that is a massive, massive, massive fuel bill. Massive. So, yeah, and at the rate viewership is going on the channel anyways, I would never make a dime of that back. So, yeah, that wouldn't work. I would never do, no, Dan Fruck says, I was wondering if you do fractional ownership of my private jet. No, I would never do fractional ownership of anything that I own. I like I'm a very particular guy. I like all my stuff perfect. And I like knowing that at least in my personal aircraft, now the Gulfstreams I manage or fly is a little different. because I have other friends that kind of rotate in and out of the cockpits. But in my jet, in my helicopter, in my Cirrus, I have things set up in a certain way, and I know that every time I get in that airplane, the pen is in this spot. The seat doesn't have to be touched. The headset is plugged in exactly where I left it. The radio knob is exactly where I left it. The squelch and the volume is exactly where I left it. If you go into the back, go in the back, you know, my soda, I like my stuff in a particular way, and the minute you start leasing or renting your stuff out, and there's other people touching your stuff, that's how stuff gets broken, or things get broken that maybe I don't get told about, and that kind of stuff drives me nuts. I like my stuff to be perfect. So, all right, let's see what else we got. Upload your design to print on demand. Yeah, that is a great idea. We've actually been experimenting on that lately with some of the newer sweatshirt designs. As far as a print on demand, the problem is finding a company that does really, really nice quality hoodies. That's my problem there, and it's driving me insane. So pretty cool. Matab says he's flying the Lear 35 and 45 and PC-12. Hey, I believe it. You'll be on the Gulfstream one day for sure, man. Fly the CJ and Aspen. Yeah, that could be coming. That's a wild. Gear down kneeboard. How long do you really use a kneeboard for, honestly? I'm curious. So why don't you guys all tell me? There's a handful of you in here. How long do you still use a kneeboard in your flying, or if not, when did you drop it off? Because I use a kneeboard for half of my private, and then I was like, the hell with this thing. Like, I can just hold a pad of paper. But I'm curious. What do you tell me? How many of you guys are still using kneeboards? And don't get me wrong on the kneeboard. I've got one. Probably. I probably have something like right around here somewhere. But I just don't really have a need for it. I also feel like I carry enough shit around every day as it is. Like, it's just one more thing to get in the way. Could have sworn I had one in my desk. I have one that we're giving away to one of you guys. It's part of a whole package on a flight bag. So we got that for sure. Did I ever get the G7 type? Have not got into the 600, 700 just yet. We've been slammed. We brought on yet another Gulfstream client. So management side, we're just busy. Just crazy. What does jet fuel go for today? Out of curiosity, for a trip like what? What trip are you referring to? I can give you some great numbers. Do I own a Vision Jet or an SR-22? Dan Fruck, do you not watch the channel? Yeah, that's a question like you don't. It's a question like you don't watch the channel. So, I'll use a kneeboard for single pilot IMC flights. Okay, I like that. Matt Chapman. I dropped my kneeboard after my PPL. Jonathan G. I did the same. Is it worthwhile to get a SIC type and a 500 501 to build jet time? Not necessarily. That's it, Barry. If you don't have to pay for the SIC and the 500 501, then fine. If you have to pay for it, you're wasting your money. Because if you're flying around in a 500 501, well, if you're flying around in a 500, then you're required crew, and then you could technically log that time. But if you're flying somebody in a 501 as a right seater, you can't log it because you're not required crew. So I wouldn't waste my money. Yeah, we currently use Gelato. They're cool, but my problem with Gelato is this is for Andre Westerman. Gelato's great. They print and ship really fast. Their quality's good. My only beef with Gelato is their hoodies are a tiny bit thinner than I would like. Even their midweight hoodie, they use independent, which is industry standard for like a good thick. This is like a finance maneuver. This is independent. They're just a tiny bit thinner than this. They're still warm, but I wanted the super thick, like this one, heavy ones for this winter. Luckily, we're coming out of winter anyway, so sweatshirts are going away. So I would imagine we'll stick with Gelato at least through summer for now. East Coast to West Coast in my citation, I have no clue. Well, Dan Fruck, why are you in my comments if you don't watch the channel? Like, what are you doing here? That's wild. You don't watch the videos, but you're just in the live commenting, taking away time from other good questions I could be answering for some guys. I'll refill my coffee and be right back, guys. Has anybody been anywhere cool recently? Come to the UAE sometime. Yeah, I got no plans coming up for UAE for a while. Any guys been anywhere cool? This last month was just massively crazy for me. Like, I've been in Miami like 3 times, Colombia, Toronto, Montreal, Scottsdale, Vegas, and yeah, the last month has been crazy. We've been wild. Do I recommend CAE or flight safety? I've never been to flight safety. I think my next G4 recurrent is going to be at flight safety. So I'll have a legit comparison report on that when we come back to the next live, most likely. I was in Naples and Vegas for 4 days and lost money. Oh shit, I lost. Okay, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys have saw a couple days ago I just bought a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and I paid cash for it. I didn't finance it. It's just I just bought this Rolls-Royce Cullinan, but while they were getting the car ready for me, it was a 1-day deal. I showed up at 9:30 in the morning. As soon as this dealership opened, I looked at it, I said, boom, I'll take it. Went to the bank that afternoon, set up the wire transfer, sent the wire for the truck, and by the time we got back to the dealership, and I was like, okay, you guys, so, they wanted to detail the car and make it perfect for me. I said, fine. Said, come back in a couple hours. Well, the dealership that I bought it from was right up the street from the Hard Rock Casino in Fort Lauderdale. So I grabbed my assistant Michael, and we hopped over to the Hard Rock. I figured, we'll just have some lunch. I'll go gamble a little bit. Then you guys have seen on the channel, I like to gamble, obviously. And I went in there, did a little gambling, and I was chasing it a little bit. Was like, we're gonna get a free Cullinan. Lost another $1,500. So Cullinan cost me $1,500 plus the lunch, more than I actually paid for it. So long story short, stay out of the casino. Learn a lesson for me. Stay out of the casino. All right, let's get back in here. I noticed the shirts are a bit small, so ordering a size up worked. Yeah, I've noticed that too. But we don't sell any shirts from Gelato, only our hoodies. All the shirts are here in-house, which I think I'm wearing one underneath this right now. But actually, once this run of shirts is gone, that's why all the shirts we have right now, every single person that's ordered a flight bag or like a hoodie or other shit, if you ordered something that comes from my warehouse here, everybody's just either got 1, 2 extra free shirts, and we're just, as soon as I blow out of all the t-shirts I have left here, I'm not going to be stocking and shipping any more shirts out of this location anymore. Everything's going to be print on demand. So now's the time. If you've been holding up on a flight bag, order a flight bag, because every single one we've sold, at least in the last 4 months, has got at least 1, maybe 2 free t-shirts in it. And some of them even got free hoodies. So granted, we don't know what size it is, but we just kind of been defaulting to large. So, but yeah, is what it is. All right, let's see. I flew into Aspen with a Piper. Terrence C., you flew into Aspen in a Piper what? There's a good range of Pipers. You could have did it, but yeah. Tommy, what do you think of a 69 185 tail dragger? Thinking of buying one. It's my bucket list. I'm 67 and want to fly again. I think that is an awesome airplane. An awesome airplane. I was just watching a video on one of the other channels here on YouTube. I don't know the guy's name because I don't really watch too much aviation YouTube. But the guy that he just built his own private airstrip on, like, up in Utah somewhere, and that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I want to do it now too. So I immediately went in, and this is for Real T Rides. I immediately went in and started looking at, what kind of tail draggers can we get where I could do something like this. So yes, if you can afford it, go buy a 185 69 Cessna tail dragger. Get back into flying. You will not regret it. You can't take the money with you. Your kids might hate you, but you can't take the money with you. and you're gonna love it. Okay. I flew into Aspen with a Piper Cherokee. A Piper Cherokee what? How many horsepower that sucker have? That's awesome. Congratulations for you. You got brass balls, my guy. All right. How much do you think you save buying an older SR and upgrading it rather than fairly new with what you wanted in it? Well, here's the problem. I'm gonna make it really simple for Miles Johnson. I saved a massive amount. Number one, I'm into my SR. I say right around 200 grand. I hate Garmin. I don't like Garmin. I've said it on the channel a million times. I don't like Garmin. So if I wanted a plane that set up after G3, you can't get a Cirrus. It doesn't have Garmin in it. It doesn't like Garmin. So there's really no option for me. I like Avidyne. I prefer Avidyne. Avidyne architecture, it's when you have IFDs, Avidyne is a true flight management system where Garmin are just GPS navigators. And I fly jets every day, so I'm used to flying a flight management system, not a GNS or a I forget the name of Garmin's new shit, the touchscreens, but those are GPS navigators, not flight management systems. And I fly a flight management system every day in the jet, so I want to stick to what I know, which is comfortable. Plus, Avidyne's architecture, when it comes to the Avidyne and the screens, it's much more simple, much easier to use in a single engine piston, especially in the weather. Easier, faster, better, more efficient to get to what you want to get to as far as menu architecture. So I will take Avidyne over Garmin all day, every day, and that's why I bought an older SR the way I did. I'm also way ahead. I could not come close to a brand new paint job, interior, engine, prop, and avionics suite for the money that I have into my plane. I could not come close to that. It would cost me $600,000. I'd be paying, it'd be 600 grand if I wanted that out of a newer Cirrus with Garmin shit that I can't take out anyways, and I hate Garmin. So there's that. All right, let's see what else we got. Next month, vacation in Egypt. September, Turkey. Brother's wedding. Nothing recent. That'd be cool. You should try to rent an airplane with an instructor while you're in Egypt. That'd be sick to fly around the pyramids. I would love to do that. It'd be cool. Air Kamara says he's currently working in Ethiopia. I've been to Ethiopia many times. It's not terrible. Am I type rated for the Global or Challenger? I am not. I have no desire to fly Global or Challenger. Bozeman, Montana isn't that cool, but did my first solo contract job on a Global 7500. That's pretty cool. I like that. Shout out Sarah Rice. All right. Let's see what else we have. You have a great perspective on life. It really helps me remain positive, so wanted to say thank you. Wish you all the best, bro. Hey, likewise, man. Same to you. Young. Wish I had something to back that up with. Young something, but it's just young. But hey, thanks, man. Life is all about being positive. You'll see, you can ask anybody that works with me or for me. 99% out of the time, I'm just in a good mood. Takes a lot to piss me off, and life's just better if you're in a good mood. No matter how shitty your day is, it's better to be in a good mood, because it could be so your worst day, everything could be so much worse. So always remember that. Aiden Ross lost 200 racks last night gambling. Before you knew it, you're losing millions at the table with Dana White. I know. I have been there, and I have lost tens of thousands of dollars gambling with Dana many times, which is, there's also, okay, so I know I said this earlier in the live. I was supposed to be in Vegas last night for Power Slap, tonight for UFC, obviously with the rest of my Happy Dad family. I'm not going. I just bought a brand new, to me, Rolls-Royce Cullinan a couple days ago. That's a $240,000 vehicle. I have no business being in Vegas this weekend, because I know if I do it, I'm going to be ripping Happy Dads. I'm going to be tempted to gamble. And I just spent over $200,000 on a car the other day, and I paid cash for it. I didn't, there's no financing. So I have no business in Vegas this weekend for UFC. So I'm staying way the fuck away from there. But yeah, so. All right, let's see what else we got. Thoughts on the Honda Jet? They're super cool. I would love to have one if they weren't so expensive. I like the Honda Jet though. They're rad for what they do. Opinion on G450? It's just a avionics souped up G4, no real difference. If you got G450 money, you got G5 money. Maybe not 550, but you got G5 money. I'd take a G5 over a G450 all day long. Longer range, bigger cabin, cockpit essentially the same. So yeah. Love the pic behind you, super cool. Yep, my boy Alex Crail took that photo. It's at aviation_35 on Instagram. He's a cool kid. Does all my pictures of all my planes. You see, got another Gulfstream over there. But yeah, Alex is a cool dude. Waiting for him to come out and shoot my. That's also my Citation before it had its paint job, so it looks a little different now. But yeah. Yes, we do have Starlink installed in one of the Gulfstreams, and we are waiting on some things to get it installed in two of the other jets. All right, let's see what we got. Sorry, you guys, a lot of questions here. What's your ideal helicopter you buy once you get your rating for it? Grab my coffee, and we'll talk about that. All right, so ideally, my ideal helicopter is an MD 500. That's what I want because they're Ferrari helicopters. But that used to be my ideal helicopter. You guys are going to see on the video I'm about to put up the helicopter that we flew. I don't know what it's called. I could look it up, but that's the helicopter that I ideally would want. The thing is sick. I don't know what it is because I don't know what it is, but you guys will see when we drop the video. There's a point in there I'm gonna say in the video. We got to look into getting one of these. Like, how much are these suckers? So, yeah, that's what we're going for helicopter wise. Whatever's in the video,